Good morning everybody, happy Tuesday. Here's a reading for you for today. It might penetrate into the rest of the week for you, so if you're watching this video then there's possibly something in it for you. Remember, stay in your power, put it through your filters. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it may not all be for you. So what I'm getting so far with Keepers of the Light, love this deck, work with this one a lot, is fear. So repressed cycles, fear, phases and cycles. What are you scared of? Do you sit with fear and use it as a block, or do you use fear to move you into the next stage of you? So fear is a very, very powerful energy, and we have to be careful how we use it. Fear can hold us back and we sit on that side of the wall, or we can use fear and go, this is so uncomfortable, I've got to push through to the next level. So I think fear is a great fuel if you use it wisely. But is fear holding you back? Kuan Yin, care and compassion. So ascended masters around you. Often care and compassion, we feel that we have to extend it to others, which obviously is a great thing to do. But the truth is, if we can't extend it to ourselves from ourselves, how are we able to truly give it to others? So are there areas in you that maybe you're not being kind to, you're not being compassionate to, you're not being considerate to, you're not loving? What parts of you are you not comfortable with? Do you tend to push those bits away using fear and pretend they're not happening, or ignore them, or sit on them? Or do you actually look at those parts? We call them shadow aspects. We all have them. And consider, what do I need to do to be okay with this part of me? What do I need to do to assist this part of me? What do I need to do to be able to shake hands with that part and become allies with that part? Because we have to like the parts of us that we don't like as well, because otherwise all we're doing is not self-loving. So where can you today be more compassionate, even if it's drink an extra glass of water, get an extra hour sleep? Great card, facing fear. Sounds like it's all in a row. So facing fear. We sometimes have the same fears come back again and again because we're not meant to be ignoring them, and we are fated in all our astrological charts at certain points to hit roadblocks that we would call obstacles and feel like they're a nuisance and a pain in the bum, but actually they're perfectly timed for us to actually look at what we're actually fearing, what is holding us back. We're not always meant to divert around an impasse. We're sometimes meant to go through the fear, which is about looking it in the eye and diluting and dissipating the energy it has over us. Fear can have energy over us, but only the energy we give it to. And what in our life is not working for us? What are we fearful of? What needs to be removed, released, let go, forgiven? I feel like one more card for Tuesday Collective. Soul flame. Soul flame. Where is your soul flame? This is to do with soul retrieval in a way. So parts of our soul will protect itself and break off. Just like we shelve emotions and we pretend they're not happening because they're too uncomfortable, our soul will also do the same. It will kind of dissipate and move away slightly if it feels that it's going to be traumatized, or it is being traumatized, or that we're going through the same cycles again and again and again. It removes itself to protect itself, but we have to bring that soul back. So it's not that you lose your whole soul, it's just little parts of it, or it can have cracks in it almost, shadow parts on the soul, and I look at it as like bruising of the soul that needs healing. So it might be that typically when people say that they've got everything they need in their world, they believe, because it's conditioning, but they're really unhappy, or that something's just off. They don't know what it is, but there's something that takes away their joy. Sometimes it can be because on some level they're sensing a part of their soul has left to protect itself and needs bringing back for a healing. And the healing part that we can all do is, what is it that maybe my soul part is scared to come back to? So we deal with what the fear is. We work through what's going on immediately in our lives or internally in our world that we've been carrying for a long time, so that it feels safer for the soul to come back, and then we feel whole again, just like that. Happy Tuesday everybody.